But then there's a follow me. There is a death and there is a resurrection, but there's a follow me. Let us not lose ourselves in the sorrow of the loss and of the cross, but rather let us also focus on the invitation to follow Jesus. Sometimes when this passage gets preached, we focus on deny yourself, take up your cross, and that's true and right, and we lose sight of the and follow me. The invitation of God to follow Jesus, the reward of Christ. I was speaking with the spiritual director, Randy White. I don't know if Randy watches my sermons or not. Shout out, Randy. Tune in, bro. He's in California. And I was talking with him about some goals that I have for the rest of this year, some things that I want to accomplish before the end of 2022. And he was kind of poking at me about these. He's like, well, why do you want to do it? And I was like, well, I just, I want to be like the best Matthew, coming out of 2022 and then 2023. I want to dominate 2023. He's like, oh, okay. I was like, I'm just not, and I'm not content. There's a discontentment, maybe like a holy discontentment, Randy. I'm trying to use good words because he's a spiritual director. I want to impress him. I'm just content with where I am. Like I want to become better. I want to grow. I want to, all of these things. And I remember him just saying, just sort of in this just wise way that he has about him. He says, discontent, it's a good reason to change. Discontent with whatever aspects of your life, spiritually or emotionally. He said, discontentment, it's a good reason, but aspiration is a better one. Aspiration is more than just a goal, Matthew. Aspiration is a direction that is centered on a desire to be with Jesus and to experience the shalom of God. I don't think discontentment will sustain you, but an aspiration to follow Jesus will. Deny, cross, lose your life. Yes, there's a denial. Yes, there's a taking of a cross. And yes, there's a laying aside of selfish desires. But what gets picked up is Jesus. What is gained is a life that is deeper and that is truer. A life with Jesus is one that is marked by rest. Jesus says, come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Anybody in Washington, D.C. needs some rest this weekend. A life marked by Jesus is one marked by love. Jesus says, as the Father has loved me, so I love you. Abide in that love. A life marked by following Jesus is one marked by peace. Again, Jesus comforts his disciples and to us, reminding us that his peace he gives to us. He doesn't give you as the peace as the world gives. Don't let your hearts be troubled and don't be afraid. Receive the peace of God. Jesus' invitation to us is to follow him. It's an invitation into a life that is marked by these things, by hope and love and peace and so many others, freedom and joy and passion and justice. That's the invitation that Jesus is extending to us.